Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, what's on tap for today? We've got another great reaction video, folks. This time it's Congressman Clay Higgins. He's absolutely phenomenal, and he just absolutely obliterates, all right, a climate activist lunatic attorney, Raya Salter. This woman is absolutely deranged, as you're going to see in this video. But we're going to get to all of that in just the next few seconds. But before we do so, we want to let you know, subscribe to the channel because you're watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I'm your guest host for today. My name is Dr. Nasir. Like, share, and comment, but let us know what you think of, Congressman Higgins and this absolute nut job, whack job activist, all right, Raya Salter. Let's get to that right now.
Americans are watching this hearing today, and I'm glad we're having it because this is some of the most outlandish testimony I've witnessed yet in 6 years in this Oversight Committee room. It's stunning. I'm not quite sure. I mean, with all due respect to our panelists today, I'm not quite sure some of you are connected to reality. So,
I mean, just telling all the witnesses there, I just love his Southern Louisiana drawl. All right, Congressman Higgins, he just basically tells everybody, the witnesses there, you guys are just sort of connected to reality. You're all delusional. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's, you got to give him double thumbs up here. Go, Higgins, go.
I'm going to, Miss Salter, ma'am, good lady, please prepare your mind because I'm going to ask you 3 questions. I'm going to give you most of my time. I think it's good that America hears what you have to say. If you had control of the world, ma'am, if you did, I mean, you're presenting these grand ideas about eliminating fossil fuel and the horrors of the oil and gas industry and the energy that we consume to run the world and uplift the economic potential and prosperity of the world, which is the single most significant factor that connects the prosperity of our citizenry worldwide is economic opportunity, and energy drives that. But here you go. Let me just ask you, what would you do? I have 3 questions, so try and keep your answers within 30 or 40 seconds, please. What would you do with petrochemical products? Okay, everything you have, your clothes, your glasses, the car you got here on, your phone, the table you're sitting at, the chair, the carpet under your feet, everything you've got is petrochemical products. What would you do with that?
All right, before we get to your answer, that's true, right? I mean, everything, almost everything, okay, is dependent upon, like you said, on petrochemical products, on oil, on shit. I mean, that's where the precursors are to make these products. What are you going to do? I mean, what about plastic bottles for water, for sodas, for drinks? What about for tires for cars? What about the whole other industries that spawn off of that? What are you going to do? And if you're just going to shut it down in the United States of America, what about the rest of the world? What are you going to do there? I mean, these are the questions that people ask all the time. And say, are you going to get rid of your phone? Are we going to get rid of our televisions? Are we going to get rid of our air conditioning units, our heating units? Are we going to start putting our toilets outside our homes now? Is that what you're going to do? I mean, people don't want to get rid of the basics. And we're talking about getting rid of other stuff. Anyways, let's hear the response.
Tell the world.
If I had that power in the world, actually, I don't need that power, because what I would do is ask you, sir, from Louisiana.
I'm giving you the power. You're presenting.
To search you, sir, from Louisiana, to search your heart. and understand why the EPA knows that toxic petrochemical facilities
My
are some of the
good
most
lady.
toxic,
I'm
polluting
trying to
facilities
give you
in
the
the
floor,
world
boo.
and are killing black people throughout Louisiana.
What you say? Come on, my dear lady, boo. What are you talking about here? Let's continue on. Oh my goodness, this Raya Salter, does she have a mouth on her? Unfreaking believable. And just look at the animosity that just look at this. She is just loaded for bear. I mean, leftists they're so angry all the time. You know, it's like they've got something stuck up their derriere every time you talk to one of these lunatic, leftist, deranged, delusional, simply idiotic, moronic, retarded people. Right? I call them simmer because everything's simmering with them all the time. They're stupid, they're idiotic, they're moronic, they're retarded, SIMR, and they're woke. And they're always playing the social justice warrior, and they espouse all these wonderful kumbaya moments and these wonderful theories of how everything is going to be just so perfect if they were in charge. But they never back it up with facts. And they never answer the questions directly. Look at what she's doing here. She's going after him. Look in your heart. Where's your religion? Where's your compassion? All this crap, that the verbal diarrhea that emanates from this mouth is unbelievable. Anyways, let's get back to Miss Salter.
So my first thing would be you to search your heart and ask your God what you are doing to the black and poor people in Louisiana. That would be my first thing to ask.
Let's just have one at a time so that we can.
It's my time, Mr. Chairman. If I reclaim my time, I shall. I'm going to give this young lady an opportunity. You might not like it, but America needs to hear it. You've got no answer, do you, young lady, about what to do with petrochemical products, so I'll move on. What are you going to do with ocean-going vessels? What do you do with the maritime industry?
Well, we could, again, I would ask you to search your heart for what is happening on
You
the
have
coast
no answers
of
for this
Louisiana.
stuff.
Of course we
Like,
do. We need to
you
move
stand on
away
this
from
grandiose
petrochemicals.
statement.
We need to shut down the petrochemical facilities in your state and move away
world
from
won't run.
plastic. We need
The
to move
world
away
won't
from
function.
it.
You couldn't
And there
be here.
are...
It's insane.
It is-
What would you do with the aviation
only
industry?
thing that would not function is the petrochemical industry in your state, sir.
Do you care about the...
That was just absolutely precious. That was absolutely precious. Let's go back. I mean, he just sort of did that giggle. I mean, he's just unbelievable. I love this guy. Let's just go back and see that thing all over again, all right? Let's just go back and see her doing her thing again, too. I mean, we just got to see this. Let's just go back.
Chemicals. We need to shut down the petrochemical facilities in your state and move away
world
from
won't run.
plastic. We need
The
to move
world
away
won't
from
function.
it.
You couldn't
And there
be here.
are...
It's insane.
It is-
What would you do with the aviation
only
industry?
thing that would not function is the petrochemical industry in your state, sir.
The only thing that wouldn't function is the petrochemical industry in your state, sir. And he just come on, this is too good. All right, let's continue.
Do you care about the planet, good lady? Like, do you have ecological concern for real? Like, from a biblical perspective, we were given, the Lord gave us dominion over the planet and the creatures thereof. Now, the original translations of dominion means to care for and nurture. So from a biblical perspective, I am an environmentalist. I love my planet and the people and the creatures thereof. Do you?
Sir, If
I'm
we're going to
asking you,
talk
do you love
about,
your
if we're
planet?
going to talk about the Lord, I ask that you search your heart again and think about
I
repenting.
searched hard very quickly. I love the
because
planet. I'm asking you,
the
do you
fossil fuel
actually
industry
care
that
about the
owns your
planet?
state is destroying the earth and the natural world, and that is a fact, sir.
You know what you got, young lady? You got a lot of noise, but you got no answers. Mr. Chairman,
I mean, okay. You know what you got, lady? You got a lot of noise. You got a lot of bluster. You got a lot of this. You got a lot of air, but you got no answers. I love it. Higgins absolutely, demolished this and just showed how absolutely delusional, how crazy, maniacal. These are lunatics. These are absolute left leaning liberal loons. And they go to college universities, left leaning academia. They put their position papers out there. Then they get hired by these woke companies as attorneys and lawyers. And they go all SJW on everybody, social justice warrior mode. And woke is the key. These guys are absolute wokesters and trying to destroy everything in their. They're not going to live that way. Oh, I guarantee you. Look just what happened on the World Economic Forum where everybody met in Davos, Switzerland. They're talking about their carbon imprint. They're talking about my carbon imprint, my carbon footprint. They're talking about your carbon imprint, your carbon footprint. And they're telling you, hey, you better go electric. Get rid of that gas guzzler car of yours. But you know what? Not us. Oh, we don't even want you flying commercial. And if you fly commercial, how dare you? But we're multimillionaires. We've got our multi-million-dollar jets. We're going to fly around the world in that. That's okay because you know what? We're the elites. We're going to tell you what to do. We're going to tell you what to wear. We're going to tell you what to eat. We're going to tell you where to go, what school you're going to send your kids to, what universities you can go to. We're going to tell you how to think, how to read, how to write, who to vote for, why you're going to vote. We're going to tell you what policies to vote for. That's what we're going to do. You're going to do it. And if you don't like it, we're going to make laws for it. And if we don't like that, then we're going to put you in jail or we're going to stick the DOJ or the FBI on you because you complained, or the IRS. That's what these guys are doing. That's what they're for. These are the people, okay, that are absolutely have no diversity of opinion, no diversity of thought, unless you're lockstep and barrel with these guys, like Raya Salter. Unbelievable, but Mr. Higgins, Congressman Higgins, just absolutely ripped them a new one. And we love it. Love it. Way to go, Congressman Higgins. Anyways, folks, appreciate you taking the time to watch. We love doing these reaction videos, especially when these guys just absolutely go after these witnesses and these so-called experts. So, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel. You've been watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I've been your guest host for today. My name is Dr. Nasir. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. Let us know what you think about it. Are you with Congressman Higgins or are you with the delusional nut job, whack job attorney Raya Salters? Anyways, I'll leave you with my final thoughts, which is when you're right, you're right. And when you're left, you're wrong. We'll see you again next time, folks. Take care and stay safe.